This is Mike, NoStressMike.com, part 2 on getting a bug out bag for an older person. Okay, like I say, everything in the bag, everything anyway that you can, will be put in 1-gallon Ziploc plastic bags. And that helps in organizing your bag and your backpack, and it'll give you containers, Ziploc container. At least you have some kind of a container for holding stuff in whatever kind of situation you're in. You might need it for water, to store water. Even if it's nasty water, you put it in the bag, and then you have it, and then you can pour it into your filter system, and like that. So, but if you don't have a bag, it's not going to do you any good. So that's why everything will be packed in Ziploc bags. Okay, now older people. The reason I'm making this video is because older people, it's a whole different different can of worms in an emergency situation. I say more than likely they don't have the proper mindset. You are going to have some that are my age that are really got the mindset, and so but I'm just talking about, and for people that already have the mindset, no need to worry about it. But this is for the older people that you do think of, and you're going to take them with you. And and I say the older people have a different set of problems. And so one of the things is going to be medication. I stay away from medication because of that reason. I got enough problems already. Last thing I want to do is add medication to my problems. But so they're going to have medication. Now what they do is they'll use the Ziploc bag in the backpack to store their medication, their extra medication. In other words, they're using it. Well, I don't know where they put it, on a medicine cabinet or something. I don't know, wherever they're using. And then they go to the doctor every month, and they get a new prescription, and then when they get that new medicine, they come back, they take it out of the Ziploc bag, and then they put the new stuff in there. So they're recycling their medication. And then they take that, and then that's what they're going to use. So medication needs to be put in the bag. Another thing is first aid. Older people have different first aid needs, and they need to look at their particular needs and have the stuff, the first aid, the immediate stuff that they're going to need in an emergency. They're going to have to take care of their own. A couple examples is one of the things they do when older people get older, they get thin skin. In other words, the skin will tear easily. And so they have their way of mending themselves or protecting themselves, stuff like that. They need to have that. I mean, you can't expect everybody to have stuff for you. So older people need to be able to take care of themselves. I think it's heart medicine. When you have taken heart medicine, your blood gets thin. They take blood thinner. I don't know why you want to take blood thinner, but when they get cut, they'll bleed to death. Just a simple cut is, and I don't know what they do. It's not my problem. It's their problem. So that's going to be in their first aid. So it's things like this is what I'm talking about in the way of their personal first aid. Okay, another thing will be 6 meals of freeze-dried food. Six meals, and that'll give them 2 meals per day. If things are really bad, hopefully there'll be some kind of food and they won't have to get into it. But 6 meals are very lightweight. Since I even have one, well, maybe I don't. Well, I do. I have one. I just don't know where I put it. But anyway, they're lightweight, and they don't take up much space. So they're going to need 6 with some plastic spoons. So then they can go on and eat it. Okay, we're going to need water purification. When I talk about water purification, I'm not talking about the life straw things where you get on your hands and knees and you stick it in the creek and then you suck it up. No, those take a lot of sucking, and older people don't have all that suck left, and so you need something at the minimum. Like I've got some, they're like sport bottles, plastic sport bottles, and with the straw coming out, but there's a filter in there. So you can squeeze the bottle and suck it out. That's at the minimum they need. And then, or they got something with the pump, and then that's right back to, you've got the plastic bags. You can go on and pump it up and put your water in there, or, so that kind of a way of filter system. But like I say, you need some kind of filter system that the older people can use. Okay, a poncho. I need the poncho, let's see, with either camouflage or green or some color that'll blend in. And on the other side, it looks like aluminum foil stuff. And these are really good. It helps hold the heat in. And then, like I say, you can put the shiny side out for signaling. And you can have the other side and keep the shiny side in to hold your body heat in, and that'll help like that. You're going to need 4 space blankets, and one space blanket's probably about a package like that and about that thick. So it's not much. So you need 4 of those, and those you can, like I say, use for blankets. You can make them for a shelter. There's stuff you can do with it. And paracord. You need, I don't know if it's 50 foot or 100 foot, whatever it is in a bundle. Just get one bundle. You're going to need one bundle of paracord. The paracord has got 7 strands of string in it, I think, something like that. But so you can cut a piece and pull it out. And you got little strings if you need little strings. So, but it's a good thing. Let's see, hammerless. Hammerless 38. I talked about that. And now you say, well, I haven't been using my hammerless 38. And I said, good. Give it to your mom. Give it to your dad. And that's what they're going to have. And remember we talked about the hoodie. It goes in the pocket of their hoodie. You don't bring it out. You keep it in the pocket. And then if you need it, you shoot through the pocket. And maybe 20 rounds. That's all they need is 20 rounds. It's not for a gunfight. I mean, they're old people. You're not going to have the old people in a gunfight, So that's what they're going to be using to protect themselves, or I say protecting others. I wasn't going to get into this part yet. I better not. I better go and finish up this stuff first. Let's see, a sheath knife. Nothing fancy, not a big old Bowie knife, just a simple little sheath knife used for opening cans and doing whatever. Multi-tool, gonna need a multi-tool of some type. They got all kinds of little goodies in there to work with. Bandana, did I mention bandanas? I don't remember if I didn't mention bandana, the smock, whatever it is, like big scarf things. You don't need those. I carry a bandana and the small thing. So you're going to need those. Let's see, a whistle. And let's see, a very good sewing kit. A very good sewing kit for doing fine work and for doing some thick work. Let's see, you might have to sew somebody up. The clothing you have is minimum, so you might need it to sew it up. I mean, tear in your jeans might not seem too much. Come nighttime, you're going to notice there's a breeze coming in there, so you're going to need to do some mending. I talked about the cane, gold, silver, and cash. So you're going to need that as the older person. Toiletries. Older people require different types of toiletries, so they'll take care of that. A watch. You see, a watch. You need a watch, that or wristwatch, some kind of a watch, because cell phone, now everybody uses a cell phone to tell time, but you need a watch. So, and then some playing cards. Okay. The thing is, the older person, you're gonna need the older person for their experience. They're going to know things. Like I say, you can talk to them. They're going to be taking babysitting. They're going to be doing the babysitting. They're going to be they're going to have some wise words to share to a lot of people. Older people seem to keep everybody more calm when you have older people around. They're going to be you're going to be doing. What do you call it? I say babysitting, caring for injured, sick, because you're not going to have all that medicine. You're going to need the knowledge that older person has. And they're not going to be put out on the line to do do the nighttime watching. Older people require a different kind of rest. They will know what they can do or what they can't do. When they're younger people, you just make them do whatever needs to be done. Older people, it's going to be a little different. But anyway, this is why I think I covered everything. If you got any, I'm sure there's a lot of things that you think that they need, but the idea is to keep it to a minimum. You don't want your older people to get tired, slow the groove down, or get injured, because now now you're going to have to make another decision. What are you going to do with them? So let's try to make their journey with us as easy as possible, along with you might have to be carrying what they have. So let's just keep it simple. This is Mike. No Stress Mike.